Welcome, namaste. This is Yoga with Antoni. Today, you'll need a strap like this, or you could get away with a typical yoga strap that doesn't have stretch. This is the number one preference. We're gonna be working on therapeutic yoga for rotator cuffs and shoulder health. So let's go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position. This could be on your mat or in a chair, doesn't matter. And sitting up nice and tall, let's just take a few cleansing breaths, closing your eyes. Inhale through your nose to full capacity, and then exhale through a tiny little hole in your mouth until your lungs are completely emptied. And again, inhale through the nostrils. Just so you can't take it in anymore, then slowly exhale now through the nostrils or a tiny hole in your mouth. Let's do 3 more. And I want you to focus on taking that exhalation as long and slow as you can. And again. One more. All right, grab your strap. The first one we're going to do is elbows out to side, external rotation. So we're going to take our strap like this, and you want to bring your hands to your knees. And I'm going to flip my palm up with my hand I'm pulling out, extending out. Now your elbow doesn't squeeze. It kind of lines up with your shoulder. So just let it line up with your shoulder. Hold this strap secure. And then on the inhale, hold it out to the side. Exhale, slowly come in. Don't pop in, with control. And let's do this again. Inhale. And exhale. Use your nostril breathing or pursed lips. We don't want the elbow to go out. The elbow stays right in line with the shoulders. Mine slightly went out that time. We're going to do 3 more. Move with your breath. 2 more. Let the elbows stay in place. And 1 more. If your elbow's wanting to float out, roll up towel pretty thick and squeeze the towel. Now we'll get the other side. So left palm is up, right palm is down, holding the strap secure. Inhale, pulling out. Slowly exhaling to pull in. Inhaling out. Exhaling in. With control, never popping in. Let's do that again. How much do you pull? How tight? How full? You want to come to your edge. Continue another one, which means you're comfortably uncomfortable, if that makes sense. 3 more with the breath. Don't get ahead of yourself. Saying that to myself. Antoni, don't get ahead of yourself. 2 more. My elbow's wanting to float out. 1 more. Keep that elbow right in line with the shoulder. And relax. We're going to do 2 more sets. In between, we're going to work some surrounding shoulder muscles to support the rotator cuff shoulder muscles. So arms to your side or on your lap. We're going to inhale, shrugging towards our ears as far as we can go. And then again, as you exhale, you slowly release your shoulders down. And then I want you to pull your shoulder blades down with your shoulders. Okay? Let's do that 5 more times. Using nostril breathing or slow pursed lip breathing. Pull the shoulder blades down. Feel the space in your neck again. Two more with control. So we're doing 6 of these, muscle activation, and 7 of the strengthening. And then relax. Let's continue with those external rotators. So this time, right palm's up, left palm is holding this secure, and then elbow stays not out, not in, but right in line with the shoulder. Inhale, bringing your arm out. With control, slowly exhale, bringing your hand back in. And again. And again. Don't get ahead of yourself, Antony. Move with your breath, slow and easy. 3 more. And 2 more. Last one, slow and easy, coming to your edge. And release. Remember, you can loosen this or tighten it, depending on what you need. Let's flip the palms in opposite directions. Big breath. Inhale, pulling this out. Exhale, letting it come back in. I'm going to come in a little bit just to make it a little tighter. And again, go back as far as you can, comfortably uncomfortable. Exhale, slowly coming in. Now, therapeutic yoga will continue with our breath. It does not replace physical therapy. I do not have a doctorate as a physical therapist do. But this can come alongside with your physical therapy. Of course, check with your doctor. And this can help you maintain after you've completed physical therapy. Therapeutic yoga is meant to come alongside, not to replace medicine. I'm not nearly as certified as they are. And 1 more. Again, how far, how tight of the tension, comfortably uncomfortable, coming to your edge is what we call it in yoga. And release. And take a big cleansing breath. We're going to do a muscle activation in between now. This time we're going to do overhead arms. So we do 6. So bring your arms straight onto your lap. And I don't want you to go past your natural range of motion. I want you to keep your shoulders down. Thumbs are pointing up. So on the inhale, just go as far as you can without bending your elbows, without coming into a back bend, and then exhale, slowly come down. Arms are shoulder width. And again. What you might notice is that each time you might go just a slight bit higher. Don't round your shoulders. Keep your shoulders over your hips. There's a gentle curve in the back, not a deep back bend. Elbows are staying straight without locking them. We're just activating the surrounding muscles, helping strengthen the shoulders to protect your rotator cuffs. We never force past our range of motion, but we slowly open like a flower blossoming. If you try to force open a flower, what will happen? You'll kill it. But always challenging yourself to come to your edge. Last one, let's come to our edge. Keep the shoulders down. And exhale, release. If you shrug your shoulders when you do this, you'll go higher thinking, oh, I'm doing better, but you're actually not. So we're going to go back to our strap now. And we're going to do 1 more set of those external rotators. All right, right palm up, left palm down. Again, you decide how tight. Elbows in line with the shoulder, not out, not in. Inhale. And slowly release to exhale. Adjust if you need to. Inhale. And slowly release to exhale. If you're using a regular yoga strap, you'll leave a little looseness in between so that when you pull it out like this, you're making the strap taut. And then you'll exhale to release it. So you might have to adjust a little bit with both hands. But you can do it with either one. This is better. Never getting ahead of the breath. Never making the breath quick so you can get through it. Slow breaths. Your breath will lead your movement. That is really the heart of yoga. Not sure if that's 6 or 7, so we'll do one more. And let's switch the flip of each palm. Again, make sure you're sitting up tall, you're not overarching or rounding. Inhale, pulling it out. Go as far as you uncomfortably can. Exhale, slowly coming in, slowly coming in. And again, I'm going to go to my edge. It's uncomfortable, but there's no sharp pain. This breath is really your teacher. That's how fast or slow you go. If you can gently control your breath, you can control your movements. Got about 4 more. Never rushing through it. Let's do one more. If you breathe in and out of the nostrils or pursed lips, it will actually slow the breath down. And you exhale slowly, as slow as you can. And release. All right, now we're going to go into another muscle activation with the surrounding muscles. This time, we're going to do T-arms with our thumbs back. And we're going to squeeze the shoulders together. So come into T-arms, palms up. Never shrugging shoulders. And we're going to, on the inhale, we're going to bring them back as far as we uncomfortably can to bring the shoulder blades together. And then exhale. Namaste. All right, come into your T-arms, thumbs back. So pull the thumbs back, trying to make your palms flat. Inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades without coming into a back bend. Exhale. Namaste, hands. And again. Squeeze the shoulder blades without a deep back bend. Exhale, namaste. 3 more. T-arms, flat palms, thumbs back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, slowly come into namaste. 2 more. T-arms, thumbs back. Squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, slowly coming into namaste. T-arms, thumbs back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Working on strengthening those muscles in the back that protect your shoulders. Last one. Traps, all types of shoulder blade muscles. And release. You probably feel those muscles activated. All right. We're now going to take our strap and move on to our next exercise. I'm going to switch the cross of my legs just to keep things even. If you're in a chair, you're fine, of course. We're going to do pull apart. It's one of my favorites. I use this with many of my clients for shoulder strengthening. So bring your hands to the strap where they're not quite in line with your shoulders, because we want to pull, when we pull them apart, we want to have our hands right across from our shoulders, shoulder width. But that means we may need to walk the hands in to get the correct tension. So arms out front. On the inhale, pull apart. You want to get as tight as you can, and your hands will stay in line with your shoulders. Exhale, slowly release with control. Don't pop it in. I need to come in slightly bit. You might need to adjust. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, slowly come in. Keep your back protected by pulling your navel towards your spine again. Four more. One of my favorites, not always one of my clients' favorites until after. Three more. I've had clients doing this all the way into their 90s. You could do it. As long as your doctor approves. Two more. One more. I know it's getting intense, but slowly release. Let that go. Woo! So in between for our muscle activation, this time we're going to work on 45-degree arms and I'm going to switch the cross of my legs again. I like to keep it even. So we're going to bring our arms with our thumbs up into a Y. So you're in a Y. A lot of times people are like this and they think they're in a Y. So make sure they're in a Y. Thumbs back, shoulders down. On the inhale, you bring the thumbs back so the shoulder blades come together. And then exhale, come forward. And again. And you're going to do this without going into a deep back bend. It's more about the shoulder blades. Elbows are straight. That's important, but they're not locked. And again, shoulder blades. Keep the Y in the arms. No T's. No 11 arms. And release. All right, let's go back to pull apart. We have two more. Arms out front, shoulders down, navel to spine. Inhale, pull apart until you feel the tension. Hands in line with shoulders. Exhale, slowly come back into the center. And again, use your breath. If you do a longer exhale, it will actually calm your nervous system, bringing you into parasympathetic, rest, digest, and heal. Kind of fooling yourself in that you're chilling out on the beach. Again, elbows are not locked, shoulders are down. I know you're feeling it, I am. Navel to spine, two more. One more. And release. Woo! Switch across your legs again. This time, for our muscle activation in between, we're going to do shoulder, I call them squares because they're not quite rolls, in one direction, and the last one we'll do in the other. So on the inhale, shrug your shoulders. On the exhale, bring them forward so that your shoulder blades spread apart. And then inhale, bring your shoulders down along with your shoulder blades. Exhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Inhale, repeat. So it's more of a square shape, moving with the breath. We're going to do one more. So shoulder squares, kind of like shoulder rolls. And then release them down. Take a big cleansing breath. And switch the cross of your legs again. Get your strap ready. This is our last set of pull aparts. And inhale, pull. Exhale, slowly release. You might feel yourself getting stronger. Might need to create more tension by moving hands in closer. Inhale. Exhale. Long exhales. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Smile, only if you want to. 3 more. Arms are straight out, we're not rounding the shoulders. 2 more. This is our last intense one, you got it? Release. Let's do the shoulder rolls in the opposite direction. If you can't remember which one, you probably went back. That's usually typically what we do. Arms down, inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, inhale, down. Exhale, forward, shoulder blades apart. Let's do one more set. Releasing the shoulders up and back. Now you can just end the video here. You're done. I would do this as much as you can during the week if you're trying to heal or strengthen. But I'm going to add a bonus one. And this is shoulder blade cat-cows. So you come into tabletop. I like to grab my handles here. Shoulders over, shoulders under wrists. And you're going to do cat-cow, but instead of the lower back like that, you're going to do it with the shoulders. So on the exhale, you're going to spread your shoulders blades apart and pull your upper back towards the ceiling. On the inhale, you're going to bring your shoulder blades together, dropping your chest. Let's do 4 more. Just move with your breath. Shoulder blades spread, lift the back. Shoulder blades come together, drop the chest. 2 more. 1 more. Now continue to do that. We're going to do 3 more, but we're going to involve the low back. So drop the belly, drop the chest. Exhale, lift the upper back and lower back. Tuck in your chin. Inhale, you can lift your chin. Exhale. Let's do 1 more cat-cow, full spine. And release. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Practice this 3, 4, 5 times a week. See your shoulders get stronger, less pain. Namaste.